Hello everyone. Have you ever planned to change? Have you ever planned to change your life starting tomorrow? I'll wake up early in the tomorrow. I'll exercise tomorrow. I'll study tomorrow. But when the tomorrow comes, nothing changes. Nothing changes. I know that feeling very well because I lived that tomorrow. A few years ago, I decided to improve my English, but instead of my studying hours, I start it with just minutes a day. After 1 week, I felt something. I was understanding more words. After 1 month, I felt more confident. So today, I'm standing here and giving this speech. We all have goals, but we don't know where to start. Because we think our goals are too big and we do nothing. Days into weeks, weeks into months. And my dreams exactly stay when it was in my mind. Until a day was something happened. Not something big, not something dramatic. Just one small decision. I decided to take one small step. In that day, I didn't try to change my whole life. I didn't set big goals. I always simply taught myself. So today, just do one small thing. Just do one small thing. And I did it. It was very simple, very easy. It was too small to matter. But it mattered because that one small step led to another step and another, and slowly something happened. And I started changing. We often believe that success came from big actions, big motivations, big movements. But truth is different. The success came from small, consistent actions. Think about that. A river does not cut through a rock because of its power, because of its precision. In the same way, our lives shapes, but not by what we do in once while, but what we do in every single day. Let me share a small example. Imagine two friends. The first friend decides to improve his English in 1% a day. The second friend decides to improve the second friend decides to do nothing. The end of that day, there's almost no difference. But end of that year, the first friend improved his English very well. But the second friend in the same way. This is the power of the small steps. But here's a challenge. Because that small steps very easy to ignore. Because they don't looking exciting, they don't giving immediate results, and they don't feeling important. But and so we are quiet. We say it is too small to matter. But that is where we are wrong. The success is not doing something big once. It's about doing something small again and again without stopping. There is a famous idea about atomic habits. It is that says, if you don't want to rise, falls into the level of your goals. If you want to rise, fall into the level of your systems. That simple words and your daily habits can change your future, not your dreams. So today I want to challenge you. It is not to make a big decision or not to change your whole life, but take one small step. If you want to be a better speaker, practice it 5 minutes a day. If you want to be healthier, take a short walk. If you want to study, Read just 1 page a day. 1 page a day. It's made too small, but we can't say no. Because you start once you build create movements. Movement creates the progress. Progress creates the success. Friends, you don't fail because our aims are too high. We fail, we never start because we think our first must be big. But it is wrong. Because our first step must be small, but it must be taken. So tonight when you leave this room, don't wait for the tomorrow, don't wait for the perfect time. Start today, start now. Take one small step, because the one small step today can change your whole life tomorrow. Thank you for listening.